I'm Courtney Ryland with Louisiana Rehabilitation Services, or otherwise known as LRS. LRS assists persons with disabilities in their desire to obtain, maintain, or advance in competitive integrated employment and achieve independence in their communities by providing rehabilitation services and working cooperatively with businesses and other community resources. To apply for Louisiana Rehabilitation Services, you must have a physical or mental impairment that impedes employment and be able to benefit from and require vocational rehabilitation services. Individuals served by LRS can have a broad range of disabilities, which include, but are not limited to, physical disabilities, blindness, deafness or hard of hearing, mental health impairments, cognitive or learning disabilities, traumatic head, brain, spinal cord injury, intellectual or developmental disabilities, and various others. Services that can be provided by LRS to help with your employment efforts include, but are not limited to, vocational guidance and counseling, transition services for youth, vocational and other training services, rehabilitation technology, including assistive technology devices and services, occupational tools and equipment, job readiness training, job search assistance, and job placement, on-the-job training, time-limited job coaching or supported employment, and small business enterprises. If you want to receive services, contact your local LRS regional office to complete a referral. You will be asked for your contact information and will need to disclose your impairment or diagnosis. Once a counselor is assigned and receives your referral, you will have to participate in an application interview. Parents or legal guardians of youth aged 16 to 18 must apply for services on their behalf. During this interview, please be sure to provide as much information as possible and your previous work experience. If you have access to your medical records, provide those as well, because records are required to be able to determine your eligibility. After your application interview with the counselor, if your condition requires an assessment to be conducted, such as trial work experience, a psychological evaluation, or functional capacity exam, LRS can have that conducted for you. Once all information has been received, your case can then be determined for eligibility. Based upon the information you provide during your interview, the medical records received, and assessment results if needed, counselors will then identify limitations you may have in any of the following 8 functional capacity areas: mobility, motor skills, communication, self-care, self-direction, interpersonal skills, work tolerance, and work skills. Because LRS may not always be able to provide services for all applicants, eligible cases are placed in an order of selection. There are 3 order of selection categories. Category 3 means that you have a disabling condition but do not have any significant limitations to employment. Category 2 means you have a disabling condition and 1 or 2 functional capacity areas are affected. And category 1 means you have a disabling condition and 3 or more functional capacity areas are affected. Individuals with the most significant disabilities must be served first, and individuals with the least significant disabilities served last if funding is available. Once eligible and in an order of selection category that is being served, an individualized plan for employment, or IPE, will need to be created. You and your counselor will discuss and agree upon an appropriate employment goal and the services necessary to achieve that goal. Once services have been completed and employment has been achieved for no less than 90 days, you are then considered to be successfully rehabilitated, and your case with LRS will be closed. To begin the process so that you may receive services, call or visit an LRS office or go to your local American Job Center. We have offices located in 8 regions throughout the state. Since LRS operates under the Louisiana Workforce Commission, our regional structure may be different from social service programs administered by other state agencies. So please refer to the map on your screen to determine the correct regional office you would need to contact. Or you can go to our website to view the listing of all of our offices and the parishes they each serve. Employers, do you have job openings and want to hire from a diverse talent pool? Contact your local LRS regional office and ask to speak to the REDS, otherwise known as Rehabilitation Employment Development Specialist, or the regional manager. Want to become a vendor who performs the services paid for by LRS? Contact your local LRS regional manager for more information. Want to work for LRS? Go to the Louisiana Civil Service website to view our currently posted positions, or contact the LRS state office at 225-219-2225 for more information. And it will be our pleasure to serve you at Louisiana Rehabilitation Services. Thank you.